Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. Happy Monday morning to all of you all out there. We've got a response video after Becca Tilley did a hard launch, which is kind of how you introduce your boyfriend or girlfriend to the internet these days. It used to be all about like, oh, how are you going to introduce your boyfriend or girlfriend to your parents? Now it's how are you going to introduce them to your social media family. If you do it like my fiance, you might lose 1,000 followers. All right, so do me a favor. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals. I'm posting a brand new stand-up show update from a clip from a show I did last night. So I'll be posting those on my reel. And then 10 a.m. Pacific time today, a Patreon, patreon.com/livestream. Patreon.com/Dave Neal. I'm going to keep that in. My brain's still waking up. It's 7 a.m. on a Monday. How are you doing at your job first thing in the morning? All right, so a huge response, so much so, let's get into it, that we saw there was actually an uptick in viewers during the offseason here. 69,000 impressions, people really watching the video of Becca Tilley's new relationship. We're going to get into that in a second, but for those statistical geniuses out there, I wanted to show you guys what happened yesterday. On a Sunday, with no other content to watch, the internet took hold of my Johnny Depp video. 525,000 views. So as far as impressions go, 3.1 million impressions. And let me tell you something, guys. The whole entire video is demonetized. That's right. That would be about a $4,000 video right there. The cost of a used car, which we're not going to get, which is fine because we got so many new subscribers over there. Look at that. 4,000 new subscribers and the video's still chugging along. So if you want to see all of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard content over on the Dave Neal Show, it's on my other channel. Yeah, just search Dave Neal Show right there. It's linked below, all that jazz. And we'll be going live today, 5 p.m. East Coast, 2 p.m. Pacific for the next 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to be doing an afternoon live session on the Dave Neal Show. That's a free video you can go watch. All right, enough of my promotion. Let's get into it. So Becca posts Love You Like That, the song. Then Hayley responds, the best 4 years ever. I love you, Becca. And let me tell you something. Now, don't get me wrong. It was the worst kept secret. Everybody knew they were together, but if there's any bastion of, honor that exists on the internet, it's trying not to out people before they're willing to tell their story. As we've learned, that's a bad thing to do. I think it's pretty common sense. So they haven't wanted to tell their story yet. So people go, all right, look, be friends, do your thing. No big deal. We're all here for you. After they do the what was a music video premiere, which everyone and their mother knew was about to happen, Becca posts this the next day. I have been crying on and off all day. I don't know that I can properly form adequate words to express how much the love and support means, but I just want to say thank you. And to everyone who has known about us for the last 4 years and gave us the time and space to do it in our own time, the magnitude of that alone is not lost on me. I am so grateful. Hayley, thank you for showing me how to be brave and how to love myself. I'm so glad I don't have to avoid pronouns on the podcast now. I love you. And I mean, the question I have, I go, why? First of all, there's no judgment to my curiosity, nor does anyone need to answer to my questions. But I go, what? I wonder why it did take that long. Was it because she's from Shreveport, Louisiana? I don't want to insult the South and say times are behind back there because I feel like the progressive idea or the human rights idea that a man and a woman or a woman and a woman or a man should be able to marry. I don't think that's a foreign concept. I think we can all relate to love. I think the internet helps speed that process up where we're able to see pride parades and people that just want to share love and joy, and we should be okay with that. And if somebody's not, I'd love to hear their comments on it. But I'm you're behind that. You're behind the times. I think most of us can agree on that. So of course the outpouring of support was bountiful. So they posted this video. I don't know how much of the audio I can share just because it's probably licensed music. But she posted this sort of like extra hard release video. Commented, hard to say if this is a hard or soft launch, but it is a launch. I'm going to call this video a hard launch. But here they are, 4 years. Dancing, doing their thing, jumping into each other's arms, piggybacks, opening for Taylor Swift, dancing on a rooftop. The neighbors, quit stopping, doing some TikTok videos, visiting some cows. And there they are. So 4 years of love, joy, happiness. I'm sure normal couples fights, whatever else, arguing over what show they're going to watch. We're on season 2 of Euphoria. We haven't even finished Succession. Well, pick one. Let's do 3 of this and 3 of that. Oh, now Tasha wants to watch Bridgerton. I'm not watching Bridgerton. I don't understand all the titles they have. You know what I mean? Okay. This is what I do with my fiance. She's like, we're gonna go home and watch Bridgerton. I'll be like, all right, you know what I do? I make her a big pasta dish because I know she'll fall asleep fast. And then like 5 minutes into Bridgerton, I'll turn it on to watch, Oak Island or whatever weird treasure hunting show that I like. Treasure hunting and I like aliens, and ain't nobody can change that. If we can find an alien ship that's got treasure on it, my mind will blow. Okay. Anyway, so there they are. We're happy for them. Comments from everyone, from small YouTubers like Nick Vial and Caitlin Bristow, Jojo Fletcher, Tasha comments. Everyone is just happy for them. Everyone apparently has known, even because, the fact that everyone in the audience knew they were together. It's just like, hey, everyone's here for you. And who knows? It could have been, it could have been something as complicated as struggling with identity and coming out to, because it's never like, look, guys, I remember in college, one of my best friends came out of the closet to me. And he was like, I was the guy he was nervous to come out to. I was like, I'm not gonna say his name, but I was like, why were you nervous to come out to me? I'm your biggest supporter. Literally within 3 months, I'm like picking him up from one night stands when we both moved to Boston, and I was like, hey, it's this. But what people have in their head of being a problem doesn't always exist. Fear, false evidence appearing real. Now, with that said, it can be violent coming out of the closet. People can react in wild ways. It's a dangerous place to not be in a heterosexual relationship. Even in 2022, it still is. We know the trans community and plenty of other marginalized groups have a wicked time coming out and having family that just aren't able to, live up to the times. That's not, that's a different conversation than this one. But, to say that doesn't exist, I think, takes away from where a lot of people are and also how they grapple with coming out. So again, it also could have just been, and it's not my place to speculate, but it could have just been that they were happy and they loved having their little kind of like private life there and they didn't want to mess with that. So who knows? The thing is with most influencers, though, it's that they exploit the hell out of their relationships. So when we see one that wasn't exploiting, you're like, oh, geez, maybe it actually will work. So here's the timeline. Let's go through the timeline. 2018, Us Weekly confirms Tilley was dating somebody. Oh, man. In 2018, we knew she was dating someone. 2019, the former reality star told Us in November 2019 that her partner had met her siblings. Ooh, okay, so we know that that's all out. My family lives far away, so my sisters, I guess, have been introduced, but not the rest of my family. I'm really happy. I'm in a really good place. And then in 2020, during a live podcast taping, Becca Tilley said that she was 95% sure she would marry her current partner. Kiyoko was subsequently given the nickname 95P by her loyal listeners. Oh, that's a sweet thing. No one's ever 100% sure. If you're 100% sure you want to marry somebody, somebody's not sharing their problems. You want to know that somebody's got skeletons in the closet and you still love them, right? That's life. 2021, the twosome were still going strong and keeping things quiet. And then there it is, folks, the old breaking news. We got on Friday, I believe, maybe Thursday. 2022, after the music video drops in May 2022, Becca Tilley took to Twitter third time's a charm, so happy. That same day, she shared footage of their last 4 years together via Instagram. Hard to say if this is a hard launch or soft launch, so we got that. So that's the update. That's where they are. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be over on the Dave Neal show this week, doing most of my content over there. If there's any breaking Bachelor news, we'll be here making content, but it is the off season, and I got, let me tell you something. I got traffic upon traffic. Who would have thought the Dave Neal show would be not only passing, the Dave Neal show right now is getting 5 times the amount of views as the Bachelor channel. I love you both. All of my kids I equally love. Some are just more talented than others. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to be the worst at. Anyway, I wore this shirt for you guys today. It's got a little smiley face. Do me a favor. Try to find some reasons to smile today, and let's get the week started off just right. We'll talk to you all in a little bit. See you on the Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal. Bye, everybody.